When I first drove across the country from Illinois to the Seattle area, it was very late in the day and I landed on I-90. Been on I-90 for days it seemed, and I finally got tired enough to pull over, and I ended up stopping in downtown Issaquah, or close to downtown Issaquah, because I-90 didn't have much of a view of Issaquah from the highway. You didn't think there was much there. That was quite a few years ago. Eventually I got my first apartment and I settled in Sammamish, Washington. Sammamish is just north of Issaquah, Washington. It is in the hilly terrain up on the hill from Issaquah. It is north of Issaquah. It is directly on the east coast of Lake Sammamish, which is across the lake, coincidentally, from Bellevue, which sits on the west coast of Lake Sammamish. And I fell in love with the place, coming from the flatlands of the Midwest, where you could see for miles and had lots of farm fields and things like that. It was really beautiful and unique to have the hillsides. I always told everybody I lived on a mountain, probably more of a foothill, but that's okay. I liked my mountains. I liked the terrain. I liked the trees. I liked the view all around me. I thought it was a beautiful place to be, and I really enjoyed the outdoor lifestyle. So I decided to settle in Sammamish, Washington way back when. So if you are thinking about Seattle, if it came across your radar, if a friend told you about it, if you're moving to the area, if you're already in Washington and you're looking for a different location and you want to find out a little bit more about Sammamish, give me a call. But today we're going to be actually talking about the cost of living in the city of Sammamish. So we're going to talk about the cost of living, all the factors that are affecting the cost of living here in Sammamish, and what you might want to take into consideration while you make your decision if you want to purchase a home here in Sammamish. One of the greatest things is our location. Location. Our proximity to industry and lifestyle makes it highly desirable. Sammamish is voted consistently within the top 10, top 20, sometimes number one, to be the best small city in America, safest city. We've been voted by Wallet Hub, Money Magazine, SafeWise. And again, we get those accolades pretty consistently. So it's not just me who loves this area, but really everybody falls in love with Sammamish. Its location is a huge factor. Because we are in close proximity to Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Boeing, Costco, and startups, all sorts of different companies, the opportunity to have a good job, a well-paying job, really is one of the factors why people love Sammamish so much. You can get to work rather quickly. You're probably maybe 20 to 25 miles outside of downtown Seattle. Most of that industry is closer than downtown Seattle. And then you come home and you have your own little utopia. If you like being in the forest, if you like the trees around you, you can really feel like you're outside of that urban environment of work life when you get home. Let's keep in mind that interest rates in 2022 have started to rise. That has put a little bit more pressure on buyers and had a bit of an effect on sellers. The inventory last year, I think in October, was maybe 4 or 6 houses. This year we're at 115. So that is something to take into consideration. If you are looking to buy in Sammamish, this is your opportunity. Do not squander it. The appreciation for the houses here has been significant. It is a fantastic place to live if this is your cup of tea. But right now, with the inventory being as high as it is, you have the opportunity to negotiate and get into a bigger house than you thought, or a smaller house just to get on the plateau. If this is where you want to be, now's your chance. Those industries are also, and our location to those industries are also why our housing market has done so well. The fairly recent and rapid growth of the tech industry in the Seattle area brought in many people. And the way the terrain is in this area, we have lakes and rivers and forests and salmon streams and rocky slopes that can't be built on. And that makes housing within close proximity to those locations, difficult to come by. We're not making more land here in Washington. So if you want to be relatively close to work, Sammamish makes you feel like you're a little bit further out without being too far away from your actual job. Another factor to take into consideration, because many of us who live on the plateau don't like to leave the plateau. We have everything we need up here and we kind of stay up here. So unless you're driving for work, most people can find what they need. We have restaurants, we have bars, we have grocery stores, we have shops, we have hiking and biking and activities and schools. If you like the plateau, you can really stay up here forever. But the thing that you're going to have to deal with, the sales tax in the city of Sammamish is 10.1%. That means that you are going to be paying 10.1% tax on your goods. The city of Seattle, I believe, is 6.3. We are approximately 3% higher than the city of Seattle. The other thing you're going to have to contend with if you are a homeowner is that our property tax is 0.89%. So something you need to take into consideration when you are figuring out what your mortgage payment will be. You will also have your property tax to figure in with that dollar amount. Now, lucky for you, I got gas today. So even though I pulled up this chart, these numbers are low. Gas today was $4.39 for regular and $4.59 for premium. That is well below what my numbers say right here. So if you are looking at some of this online information, err on the side of overestimating instead of underestimating. These numbers are low. So along with your cost of living, along with your taxes, and along with a higher salary to compete against or perhaps compete with, I wanted to put some of these other numbers in fair play for you. So I already told you a household income in the city of Sammamish, the median income is $175,000, give or take, approximately. For a single person, $95,000. That means our income level is 59% higher than the national average. Our housing prices are 139% higher than the national average. So what does that mean? That means that right now in the city of Sammamish, if you are shopping for a townhouse or a condo, you are probably going to be spending at least minimally $500,000 up to $700,000. If you are looking for a single family home, you can find some single family homes starting as low as $700,000. These will be houses in original condition that are 30 or 40 years old. Prices for housing. Right now, Murray Franklin has a new neighborhood and houses are at 3.9 for new construction, 4,000 to 5,000 square feet, 7,000 square foot lots. If you are looking for property on a lake, any lake specifically, or including Lake Sammamish, you're going to be finding houses over the $4 million mark. I believe there's one for sale currently around $9 million. So home prices are high and increasing, but so are salaries. We have 14 parks and green spaces. We have Pine Lake Park. There's lots of things to do here. There are lots of activities. There's hiking, there's biking, there's school, there's extracurricular activities for kids outside of school. If you are interested in moving to Sammamish, Washington, get in touch and we'll help you get settled in here and find you your house.